In this video, you will discover the 10 coolest tours in London, with details and tips to visit them during your trip. Hi everyone, I am Livia, a traveler passionate about Europe, and I am going to help you have the best possible trip there. The first tour is Big Ben and the Palace of Westminster, the ultimate symbol of England. Big Ben is in fact the name of the bell, but the entire complex is the icon of British democracy. To avoid the crowds, arrive there around 8 o'clock in the morning to guarantee the most beautiful photos on the bridge. The external visit is free, and it is located in the heart of Westminster. A golden tip: when crossing the street, always look at the ground. The look right or look left markings are there to save you, since traffic in the British system is inverted. Take the opportunity to walk to Parliament, which offers guided tours at specific times for about $38, allowing you to see the chambers where British politics happens. If you want a classic side view with the famous red telephone booths, Great George Street is the ideal place. Just 500 meters away, about a 5-minute walk, is our second point, Westminster Abbey. Entering the place where royal coronations have taken place since 1066 is impactful, but the entrance is paid and costs around $35. You will see the tombs of kings, queens, and historical figures like Isaac Newton and Charles Darwin. If you are with children, the immense St. James Park, which is right next door with its pelicans and squirrels, is perfect for them to run. A curiosity: the pelicans have lived in the park since they were gifted by a Russian ambassador in the 17th century. They are usually fed daily between 14:30 and 15 hours near Duck Island Cottage, a moment that the little ones love. A very important tip that I always reinforce about tickets is booking in advance. Buying before on the internet is always the best option. And the cheapest. I will leave the link to the site where I always buy the cheapest tickets and tours on the QR code on the screen and in the description. They are excellent and the service is very good. And there you also have the transfer from the airport to the hotel, which I usually buy on most of my trips. And remembering that in this link below, I always leave everything you need to set up your entire trip for the lowest price on a single page. The sites we use to set up our trips and that have everything much cheaper, like an eSIM to use the cell phone internet in all of Europe, the travel insurance, which is mandatory for almost all of Europe, for half the price, the site where I always buy the cheapest tickets and excursions, the hotels, and the global account to take money. Save this page in your favorites because it has everything organized there, and some links already contain an automatic discount. The third tour is the London Eye. The Ferris wheel offers a 360-degree panoramic view of the city in a ride that lasts about 30 minutes. The individual ticket costs approximately $42, but the secret to saving here is to buy combined tickets with other attractions, such as Madame Tussauds. The fourth point is the British Museum. The entrance is free, and you can see the Rosetta Stone and the Egyptian mummies. Remember that, although free, it is mandatory to book your time online in advance. The collection has more than 8 million objects, so focus on the classical antiquities galleries so you do not get tired. The museum closes at 17:30 except on Fridays, when it stays open until 2030. The fifth tour is the Tower of London. That is where the crown jewels are kept, protected by the famous Beefeaters guards. The ticket costs about $43. Arrive at the opening to go straight to the treasure room before the lines get gigantic. The fortress has already been a royal palace, a prison, and even a zoo. Do not miss the free tour with one of the yeoman warders, the official guards who tell bloody and fascinating stories. The sixth point is the Tower Bridge, the most famous bascule bridge in the world. Walking across it is free, and the view from the top of the Potter's Fields Park lawn is the best for photos. If you want a different experience, you can pay about $15 to go up to the glass walkways and see the traffic down below. Another historical secret nearby is Leadenhall Market, a beautiful Victorian market that served as the set for Diagon Alley in Harry Potter and is one of the oldest markets in London, dating back to the 14th century. And if you want a totally different and alternative vibe, you cannot miss Camden Market. Located in the Camden Town neighborhood, it is a complex of markets. The entrance is free and the place is giant, formed by several smaller markets such as the Stables Market, which operates in old Victorian stables. You can still see the life-sized horse statues there. It is the perfect place to buy unique souvenirs, vintage clothes, and taste food from all over the world in the dozens of street food stalls. To avoid total chaos, try to go during the week. On Saturdays and Sundays, the place gets packed, but the energy is incredible. Do not forget to take a photo with the statue of Amy Winehouse, who was an illustrious resident of the neighborhood. For those who like a busy atmosphere, the seventh tour is Piccadilly Circus, the Times Square of London, famous for its LED screens and the statue of Eros, followed by a walk to the eighth point, Covent Garden. There you find street performers, incredible shops, and Neil's Yard, a hidden colorful alley that is a true urban oasis. Do not miss the open-air opera performances at the Apple Market. For an incredible view of St. Paul's Cathedral without paying anything, Go to the terrace of the One New Change Mall right in front. If you have the stamina, climb the 311 steps of the monument for about $8 for one of the most historical views of the city. You even get a certificate when you reach the top. The 9th tour is the Natural History Museum in South Kensington, which children love because of the dinosaurs. The entrance is free and the building itself is a work of art of Victorian architecture. Right next door are the Science Museum and the Victoria and Albert Museum, also free and wonderful. And the 10th is the Sky Garden, a garden at the top of a building with a free view, but which requires booking weeks in advance, usually opening the spots on Mondays. Another recent and free option is the viewpoint of the Tate Modern, the Blavatnik building, which offers a unique perspective of the Thames and St. Paul's. If you want something even higher, Horizon 22 is the highest free viewpoint in Europe, but spots sell out in minutes. To enjoy all these tours, the best region to stay is in Westminster. To help you choose the hotel in the best possible region, I created this personalized map that explains exactly which is the best place to stay there. We will leave the link for this exclusive map here on the QR code on the screen and in the video description, ready for you to research the hotel. It will already open on the hotel website that I always use because it is the largest in the world and always has the best prices, and it has always worked out for me. On this page, I will also leave the links to the hotels I have already stayed at there, which are great options, one being very cheap and super well located for those who want to save, and another that is a bit better, in the same location but a bit more expensive. The tip that I think is most important to save on accommodation is the strategy of booking in advance. The earlier you book, the cheaper you will pay. That is why we really like to use this site we recommend, because besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation with almost all hotels. You can already book as soon as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later due to any change of plans, it is super easy and at no cost at all. If you have more days, the first extra tour is Windsor Castle, just 40 minutes by train starting from Paddington or Waterloo Station. The ticket costs about $38, and it is the perfect place to see a royal castle still in use and the beautiful St. George's Chapel, where Harry and Meghan got married. The second one-day tour is the Warner Brothers Studios to see the making of Harry Potter. Tickets start at $68. It is a necessary visit for fans, where you walk through Diagon Alley and the Great Hall, but book months in advance. If it is a Sunday, do not miss the Columbia Road Flower Market in East London to see the city pulsing and feel the local vibe. A third wonderful option is Oxford, 1 hour by train, tickets around $13 if bought before, famous for its university and Gothic architecture that inspired several films. Visit Christ Church College to see the dining hall that inspired Hogwarts. And if you travel with children, consider the Sea Life Aquarium for about $38, or the Hamleys Toy Store on Regent Street, which has 7 floors of fun, being perfect for escaping the rain and having fun with the free toy demonstrations. To plan your routes, download the City Mapper app. It is much more accurate than Google Maps in London and even warns about the reduced shopping hours on Sundays, which generally only operates from 12 to 18 hours. Remember also that the London subway, the Tube, has the daily cap system, which means that after a few trips on the same day, the rest are free if you use the same contactless card. If you like these tips, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Comment below which of these places is your biggest dream to visit. A kiss and see you next trip.